Good morning, John. Now I am Thiyagaraj, Assistant Professor of BG, Department of History. Today we are going to discussing about the rise of civilization. Everyone know the civilization. Civilization means well. What is mean civilization? Civilization is nothing but once the human beings they are lived in the forest without they have no the dressings. So the naked way of life they had been enjoying that time. But what happened now? They change our ideology and the dressing senses. So we are wearing the shirts, pants like this. And this is the civilization. Okay, so the civilization is origin from gradually, step by step, slow and steady. So that is developed by that human beings. Actually, you know that well, the most of the civilization origin from the river banks. So in before the river banks, the human beings are that peoples considered as ape, like a monkey. They are, according to the Charles Darwin, the theory of evolution, to emphasize that how the human beings origin in this app that without the tail of a monkey. So that is the origin of the human beings. They are mostly the dwelling places are in the forest. So that peoples they are gradually they are enjoying their life for hunting and gathering to food food. So that time they're utilizing some weapons to attack the animals. They're using the stone. So that stone to making their own shape. At the time, the early time, they have no knowledge to chef that stone for their own convenience to attack the animals. So this is called as the old stone age. So there is no the knowledge about to the chef of the stones for their attacking purpose. So there are people they are here and there they are moving the where is available of the food. So they are gathering and hunting the animals to take their food. It's gradually they are studying the various aspects of peoples. So these things were accompanying the under the earth. After that, socially some changes. Gradually, some places that people migrate from one place to another place, and they are hunting and gathering. Finally, when they are reached the river bank, automatically the civilization has started in this river bank because of that people's moving from one place to another place for searching and gathering the food and hunting that animals for food. And after they stayed is stable in a particular place, they gathering their food items and their people's to conversion of their food gatherer into the wood producer stages. So they utilize the water sources to digging and the cultivating the lands and the harvesting, planting. So this like the people's gradually in the engaging the agricultural sector, the gradually they are developed its so, and finally, well settled in this place, the trade and commercial activities to utilize through the channel of the rivers. So they are migrate from one place to another place with the catamarans, that boat like that. So now we stands to the archaeological aspects of the civilization. How the archaeological aspects of the civilization, once that people lived in this particular zone, and after their peoples to move from here to they settle to their another one destination or another one place. So that takes own time, 100 years, even 100 years, 1,000 years, and even lakhs of years also there. So after any one purpose, a new peoples are new that residential purpose to digging, and another one any end of cultivating diggings that do land. They are gathering, they are take over some the old things of the ancient people utilized that weapons, so that weapons to display in this scenes. So these are the prices to gathering some things as like that human beings using the different weapons and the stones. It is that the old stone, and they are gradually said they are developing to the shape of the stone to change it, and they are using that it is this is stone is the dig for that roots for their food and other things. So this is that another thing is with their time to period before the people developing reading and writing the pre before. You know one thing, just you go through that the peoples of lived regions, that peoples to on the rock, they are drawing something like that with the garments of utilizing to the drawing that shape and animals and the morals, that means greenery to use to drawing on the wall. Wall means that rocks and curving the rocks. So we are using now, we have to yes easily to visible the ancient people's lived regions. So it is highlights that knowledge of writing starts from that another drawing of their concept to expose this picture is to highlighted that one man to hunting that animals with their weapons are launcher to attack that. So this is the easily highlighted that this place. Another one, this artifact inside shows that you have to see that burial grounds of that place. Another one, the archaeological excavation sites to the systematically to arranging some segmentation to allotted to gather some the artifacts and the basils to take over by the archaeologist and the field survey through it. So it is be easily to take over by that tools to use to do systematically to prepare and take over that old things as the artifacts. These are that some that ancient peoples or the zones are civilizing that expose that they are people using that different type of things as like battery and cup, and that they are using that sand making toys. So these are highlighted that. So this is the very important to us, even the toys to making like vessels, gub, and so these are easily to highlight that things that past show that thousands years from now what were examples to the artifacts of archaeologists might uncover at an excavation sites at 274 East Pine Lock Road to the icons. So even not only that, even in our Kiladi in Madurai, so in the Sivagangai district, it is also highlighted the archaeological excavation. The similar things as to we have to take over from that. So it is also that the some weapons also to take over from. They are using some tools or horns to making for their chef of to attacking the animals and other purposes. So the bones also used to that people. So that like the gradually the Paleolithic age peoples to utilize that the stones to using and the technologically to chef and making that different types of that tools making. So the tool making is to simply their welfare and their convenience to attack simply to the animals. So that and the horns also using for as a weapon for hunting attacking that animals. This is the rock paintings of that people's the hunting the like deer and deers around that zones to how they residentially though living around regions and how they prepare for the food. So that like the human beings how to attack the animals and how to share it. So that like it is and how the fish hunting by the humans and what are the tools to utilizing to the hook to making for the hunting to attack that is to simply identify that here the harvesting system how to be utilizing harvesting and gathering foods to making for their usages and how to make a fire and the fire making and after fire utilizing to their food preparation and gradually they are mobiling from one place to another place to gathering food and other things the nomad life we have to already seen that. So this very important for us the human beings the settle the group of settling in a particular places. They are enjoying a lot of experiences through their new concept and ideas and many more way of life to the gathering some more potential development in the civilization of the human beings. They gradually they trial and errorly to the making their lifestyles and shaping their lifestyles. Now we are enjoying a lot of technological instruments through the age of this civilized society from that early man contribution. Thank you once again.